Oh, hey everybody, Jason Burmis here. Good to see y'all. Always lovely on the live stream. Want to point out that Karma is doing great on this little mid-afternoon walk, but really sun's going down. Wintertime, East Coast. Got about an hour, maybe a little bit more of sunlight. I'm sure a lot of people are going to notice the skyline over there, but I'm not going to mention it. So, Netanyahu, coup. He's saying it's a coup. I'm not so sure it's a coup. In fact, I would say not a coup. He's finally just going to be charged with a lot of the crimes that he's been committing for some time now. Crimes that are really out in the open, that are par for the course, that are, part of this global military media industrial complex, because we're talking about bribery, we're talking about breach of trust, and we're talking about fraud. And some of the fraud charges, of course, do involve the media. Now, I did an extensive breakdown of this latest thing. He's saying it's a coup d'etat. It's a coup. It must be a coup. I don't think it's a coup. I think that finally there are people on the other side of the political spectrum whom 100% are pretty much just sick of what's going on and trying to take the guy out any which way they possibly can. And that's the real deal. That's what they're trying to do. When you look at how long this guy has maintained his power, nope, come on, let's keep going, keep moving. Maintained his power, nope, come on, let's go, come on, nope. Maintained his power throughout the years and months, decade. And let's not forget that way back in the day, when little Kushner was just a little guy, right? Before he was married to Ivanka Trump, what was he doing? He was letting Netanyahu spend the night in his bedroom. Let me repeat that. Spend the night in his bedroom as a kid when he would come visit the United States. So I think with him coming out and trying to play the coup card, he sees how popular Donald Trump is and how he's been able to kind of paint the narrative no matter what. Not that these charges are the same. I think that Trump very much has had an attempted coup d'etat against him. You got to remember there were two closely contested elections involving Netanyahu, right? Come on, Carm. Involving Netanyahu. And Israeli politics are not all lockstep. Some of them aren't happy about the bombardment of bombs going off in Gaza. Some of them aren't happy that the war machine has now been granted access to the Golan Heights regions by the United States, despite the fact they really shouldn't have a say, right? Right, Karma? Huh? What do you think? So again, if you want a big breakdown on that, go check out Press for Truth and Dan Dix's channel. I just put up a video with Press for Truth. Of course, the buffering was real. I'm hoping there shouldn't be any buffering right now, right, guys? Everything's pretty smooth on the walk and talk. I'm going to replace my modem. I'm going to replace my router. Come on, Carm. And we're going to see what we can do there. Maybe it's a hardware issue. I'm not quite sure. Oh my goodness. So, what else do we have on the horizon? Well, possibly the end of marijuana prohibition in this country. The House just passed a bill, but again, it's going to have to go to the Senate. No knowing whether or not it's going to go into law, but basically would legalize marijuana across the board. By the way, 25 watching, 6 thumbs up. Can we get it to 10? Can we get 10 thumbs up on a nice little walk and talk with my baby lady Karma out here on a pretty beautiful afternoon? It's really not even that cold out. It's a little chilly. It's not crazy. So, you know me, I'm a big proponent of really the decriminalization of marijuana across the board. It's the one thing that Joey B got right, because he had said something about, we need studies to find out whether it's a gateway drug or whatever. But even when put on the spot during the debates, he's like, no, not only do we need to decriminalize it, which we need to do across the board, but we need to let people out of jail and expunge their records. Amen. Hallelujah. Can I hear it? Yes, tinfoil hat got deleted. Yes, I did. I've done 2 videos on it now. I talked about it with Dan Dix on the live stream, but I did a full video. Get XG or Sam or both of them together on the program. We'll see if it happens. I think we're going to sit down and take some questions. So, oh, thank you, conservative Kate. I don't know how cute I really am. It's icy, I can tell you that. We got a icy pond in a nice little park in a nice little area with a nice little dog, and I'm going to take some of your questions. But they have to actually come up for me to do so. Let's see. What do we got here? Nope, not seeing anything, so you got to ask. But once again, guys, I didn't have to agree with everything that Sam Tripoli said or everything on the Tinfoil Hat podcast. It was a very good and entertaining podcast. The man was a comedian. He makes people ha-ha funny laugh. Oh, conspiracy Kate. Sorry. I've also, these glasses are foggy. Okay, we'll do that. Sorry. But yeah, just the fact that YouTube's deciding that a comedian's channel is no longer commercially viable, despite what he talked about, despite the fact he referred to a bunch of people as lizard people. Who cares? No, it's okay. Well, thank you, Kate. Travis Kerr, I'm subscribed and never. They're after you, mister. Well, do you have the notifications checked as well? You got to do all that stuff. And even then, it's going to be tough. I just tell people to star my channel, and that way they can go check 3 to 7 times a day. Again, the last week has been a real struggle just to get, no buffering. But we're trying. We're working hard, and we're trying to grow the channel. Isn't that right, Carm? He didn't even get a strike. That's what I saw. I just retweeted it. Apparently he hasn't. I haven't had a strike either, which is scary to me. You would hope you get some kind of a warning before they do anything like that. Because then what do? You show up to their offices? It sounds like that may be the only thing that you can do. And sorry, I'm waiting on my nieces also to call me on my other line. So we may have to interrupt it for that. But yeah, the censorship, it's got to stop, man. We got to stop it. They can do whatever they want. In their listen, in the terms of service, anytime that you sign up for any kind of software program, any kind of cable service, streaming service, not really a burner phone, Bill. I was trying to transfer my number on the one you're watching me on to this one, and it was just a nightmare. I couldn't do it. So I have a new number, and I'm locked in a 3-month thing with this. It's costing me $20 a month, and then you're watching me on an Unreal mobile line, on AT&T's line, that I'm paying $13 a month for. So 2 lines, $33. Let's see. In your opinion, what is the impeachment media coverage meant to distract us from? Well, I think it's more, forget about just distracting the public and making them hate each other and divide one another and try to get this guy out of office, but it keeps the administration from doing anything outside of what the military and media industrial complex wants to do. Let's say Trump actually wants to get us out of Afghanistan, or actually wants to get us out of Iraq, or actually wants us to get out of Syria. Think about how much of his day is preoccupied trying to fight these charges. Think about how much of his administration's day is preoccupied with this Ukraine nonsense. That's the real deal. I'm not so sure. It's to keep the public in this left versus right, bad guy, good guy, villain kind of mindset, right? The celebritard culture I talk about. Let's see. Let's see. Elisa Bobisa says that the peace and the thumbs up. Huh. Oh, OBDM got demonetized. You was on the show a few weeks ago. Yeah, I've actually watched a couple of them since then. They got totally demonetized completely. Well, listen, man, I'll be honest. Some of the stuff they were talking about, basically YouTube has said you can't talk about, right? I'm not saying they should be demonetized. I think it's ridiculous. They hate Trump so much. It makes me think he's the real deal. I think he wanted to be the real deal. But then, like I said, look what he's given Israel. Everything. He's given that imperialist nation everything. Everything Netanyahu's wanted, he's given them. And Karma says hello to you. Right, Karma? Who's my baby? Who's my baby lady? Oh, I'm sorry. A little camera shy she is today, huh? Oh, let's see. They added 3 more months to Patriot Act. Well, they fool everyone with his impeachment. Yeah, but dude, 3 more months. They're never getting rid of that legislation. They're never getting rid of it at all. Like, it's not going anywhere. It was never meant to go anywhere. We live in a national security state where everything you do is tracked, traced, and databased. And now algorithms are going to run profiles on you so they can get you ready for the social credit score system. That is the real deal, Camille. That's how it's done, son. We should get rid of it somehow. Yeah, no, we should. Listen, first things first, man. Let's bring checks and balances back to government. Let's get this whole system where lobbyists can contribute and no more money in government. You get paid what you get paid. This isn't, you're not becoming a rock star on behalf of special interests, period. And then, we can start talking about how the executive branch doesn't have carte blanche. That's why VPN doesn't matter anymore. They ID you from your behavior. You're very correct. And what you're logged into. Exactly, Brock. I think that, again, it's not going anywhere. All right, listen, me and Karma, my lady here. Carm, what's up? Yeah, we're going to get back on the road. You can obviously see she's got grass on her snizzle and that she's standing up straight. Can't wait to keep walking. Doing great on that Joe Tippins treatment. Remember, we're well past that 3-month mark now. Well past the 3-month mark when she only was given 2 to 8 weeks to live with osteosarcoma. We stopped giving her the dope meds after 2 days. Once again, if you want to know what I gave her, it's easy. It's fenbenzidol, aka Prosense or Panicur. She gets turmeric curcumin, 1 pill of that a day. She gets a pill of vitamin E a day, and she gets a squirt of CBD with all of it. Sometimes I pop Demonuse and niacin in there as well to help her out, but she's doing great. She doesn't eat dog food. She eats my food, and she eats some eggs too. That's how we do it. She likes those raw eggs. So guys, I love ya. And am I buffering? Of course the buffer started. I love ya, and I'll see you on the flip side.